Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the second half of my work from home day in the life. This video is a continuation of last week's video where we started at 6 a.m. and went to about noon hour. So if you didn't see last week's video, be sure to check that one out as it's going to flow right into this week's video. Just a little reminder of last week's message around building routines that work best for you. Everyone's goals are different. Your routine should match your life, not someone else's. If keeping a perfectly tidy home isn't your priority, that's fine. Maybe you're more focused on family time, training for something big, or maybe you're just trying to get through the week. Write down what you want, break it into small actions, and hold yourself accountable in whatever way works for you. Progress is just tiny choices every day. And if you fall off for a day, a week, or a month, just pick it up where you left off. Stay true to what matters to you. If I can go from barely skating by to feeling proud and confident, so can you. Life keeps changing. New jobs, new homes, kids, stress, all of it. And we grow with it. We're here to live and support each other. Whatever your quirks are, even if you need to check brush teeth off of a to-do list just to feel human, you're doing great. So with that, let's jump back in where we left off last week. After I logged my food and had breakfast, I got back to work until my lunch hour. All right, we're up close and personal with the selfie cam. Okay, it's 12 o'clock now, so I'm just gonna go put my workout gear on and get that done first, because if I don't, I'm just gonna keep putting it off. So I'll see you in my living room for a workout. So I'm no workout pro here. I just do it from home. I do my best to have decent form, but I really just want to get some good movement in, and I don't want my workouts to be longer than 30 minutes. So nothing crazy here. I cut a lot of this workout out because I ended up having to do this round of bicep curls like 3 more times. And there was a tricep exercise that you couldn't see because my filming angles are still a work in progress, but I just wanted to keep this in and mention to you that you don't need much to get some movement in a day. So a little bit of movement every day goes a long way, and breaking up my workday like this helps keep me focused and prevent burnouts. Sometimes just changing out of my work clothes into workout clothes is the hardest part for me. It's just getting up and getting started. But once I'm in it, I'm good to go. So sometimes, if I'm being honest, I don't even change my clothes. I'm just being real with you. Movement is movement. So if I just want to go ahead and do some bicep curls in jeans and a sweater, I do it. Done is better than perfect sometimes, and as long as I'm getting my 30 minutes of movement in on a lunch break, then I am happy. Okay, my arms are literally shaking from that. That was a lot of arm work. So the next thing on my list is just to get some creatine in me. I feel like my tongue got to work out too. So yeah, I'm just gonna make a little creatine drink. My husband did the dishes last night, so I have to play If I Were Alex, Where Would I Think This Belongs to find my cup. Oh, kidding. I can't blame it on him. My fault. I accidentally made a second one of these yesterday because my brain was just turned off and I was going through the motions, and then as I was filling it with water, I was like, wait, I already drank one of these. So this is from yesterday. But it's just a scoop of creatine powder mixed with water, so it's a good way to give myself a little after workout treat because it tastes like fruit punch and it helps me get my water in. So I'm going to drink this while I work on the next thing on my list, which is lunch. So today for lunch, we are having a wrap with chicken and pickles, and I'm gonna check my macros. Okay, I just had to borrow my phone to see what my macros were. So I already pre-weighed out this chicken. I'm gonna be having chicken and a small tortilla with a couple of pickles on the side, and I'm just gonna put some tomato and mustard on the wrap. If you watched my what I eat in a day video, this is much less random than what I ate that day. So I think I'm actually going to heat this up so that I can have a warm wrap. Hopefully you can still hear me, but also if you are new here and haven't watched my videos in the past, the reason that I have syringes and needles above my microwave is because the dog I'm watching is diabetic. She needs 2 needles a day, so that's what's going on there. 2 forks instead of 2 pickles. I should probably look into like how much sodium I'm intaking by having 2 pickles a day. And we're also just focusing on like eating fermented foods, but I'm sure there's healthier ways to do it. And not 2 pickles, but they're just so good. That's hot. So I always have cooked chicken in my fridge like that. Like tomorrow I'll be making another batch. I just either air fry it or barbecue it. It's just really easy for me to whip little like Lunchable plates up or little wraps, and it's a great source of protein. So, okay, so we're gonna do some mustard because I needed something 0 cal today. Ooh, that's a lot of mustard. That'll still be good. And then my chicken. And my tomato. So that's that. It's probably going to be really messy when I eat it because it's jam-packed, but I only had enough macros for a small tortilla instead of a big one, so here we go. Excuse you. Okay, selfie cam check-in. I just finished eating my lunch. I am now going to put my clothes back on. It is 12:49, so the last thing that I have to do on my list, apparently the last thing I have to do on my list is to play with you. Happy little girl. I have to take my vitamins for the day, and I have to do my daily cleaning, which is bedrooms and a little bit of self-care. So I'm not gonna have time to do cleaning, which is fine. So sorry about the barking. I'm not gonna have time to do the cleaning, so I'm just gonna get dressed, get my vitamins, refill my water, and then I'm gonna get back to work. And yeah, I'll just do the bedrooms and the self-care first thing when I'm done my work day. All right, I really hope I'm in the frame here. Okay, so I'm back in my workstation. I'm just firing my computer back up and scratching my ear. I have my water and my creatine in front of me, and I've got my vitamins that I'm gonna take, and they're just basic vitamin C, vitamin D, multivitamin, just stuff like that. It's just a reminder to get those extra nutrients into me. Not saying that anybody needs to do that, make your own choices. So I've ticked everything off of my list now, and my daily task that I need to catch up on, I'm just going to be doing right as soon as I'm done my work day. So I am going to work now from 1 until 4:30, and I will see you at 4:30 where we will tackle the rest of the to-do list. But otherwise, we are right on track. We're having a great day. We're filling our cup. We're really using like work-life balance. So that's another reason that I like to stay true to my routines, is because if I have a routine like this with time blocks with my work, it really helps me with work-life balance. Because if I have a day where I'm working all day without taking breaks, then I'm falling behind in workouts, I'm falling behind in protein, I am just tired from staring at a computer all day. Like, I just need to take the time to do the things that are important to me. So I hope this video is helping you see how you can use work-life balance if you're in a similar life situation to me. You work full-time from home. Yeah, I just hope that I am spreading a good message out there, because I love routines. Like I said in a previous video, they really changed my life. So yeah, I'm gonna jump back into work now. I'll see you guys at 4:30. Okay, so it is actually, I don't even know what time it is. My cuckoo isn't working. Pause. It's actually 5:54. So I did finish work at 4:30, but then I decided to take advantage of the sunlight that we're having and film the rest of my spring clean video, which you will have seen last weekend. So I just finished filming that, and now I'm going to make a protein shake and then get the bedrooms cleaned as I promised. But I did have film spring clean video on my to-do list, so I didn't stray from the program. I just did it a little bit out of order. So protein shake first, and then I'm gonna clean the bedrooms. My kitchen is looking pretty disastrous at this point. I just let it ride for the day. I always clean it up before I go to bed, and then I don't care what happens during the day. I'm not worried about like cleaning my kitchen as I go, if you will. So I forgot to mention that I did take like a 5-minute break from work this afternoon because I forgot that I needed to have a third a cup of egg whites. So I did scramble up some egg whites and have those as a snack. Okay, so I can have 65 grams of bananas today, so I'm gonna just weigh that out. These are just chopped up frozen bananas. And then I'm gonna need to replenish my frozens. Then next I'm just doing a 1/4 cup of almond milk. Also hope this angle is working for you guys. I keep telling my husband that we need an island in here. He tells me that he doesn't think it's gonna fit. I tell him that he's wrong. Let me know your thoughts. Can we fit an island in this kitchen? What do you think? I feel like everything looks different online, but I think we can. I've been on a chocolate kick, so we're having a chocolate shake today. I'm just gonna go top this up with water. Yep, that's good. Okay, so next up on my list, I'm gonna clean the bedrooms. If you're new here, I have a bedroom clean with me on my channel, so just check out that if you want to see this in more detail. I'm just gonna go ahead and bang it out without moving a tripod around, and then I will catch you later. All right, so I finished the bedroom clean, and then my husband came home from work, so I spent a little bit of time with him, fed the dog, played with the dog. Now it is approaching 7 o'clock, so I'm going to do my laundry routine. So I think I mentioned earlier that I try to do some form of laundry every day. So whether that's putting a load in, taking a load out, folding, or putting stuff away. So today I am going to be folding, or not folding. I folded stuff yesterday. I just have to put it away. So I'm going to do that. And then I have my ruggable from underneath my dining room table that's in the washing machine, so I need to hang that to dry. So that's what we're going to be doing. So I have this basket here. that I folded yesterday. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this away. Wow, the sun is really coming in. Really accentuate how tired I am. Bags under my eyes. Okay. Okay, so this basket belongs in my closet. I'm sure that it's in the frame there. That's why there's a pile of clothes in my closet. All right, now I'm gonna source some hangers. I actually have an overflow of clothes that I've been putting on the bed in the spare bedroom because I don't have enough hangers. Does anybody else have that issue? I feel like I'm always buying hangers and always running out. Like, where do they go? I promise I really don't buy a lot of clothing. Pretty much everything that I have is like a hand-me-down. So I'm not really sure. But anyways, I'm gonna bring those clothes into here because I'm gonna hang those first just so that we're rotating through our clothes properly. So be right back. Okay, so now I'm gonna go through the closet and see what hangers I can find. All right, pretty good. Let's see how far we can get here. Harley's getting tripped up by a mirror. I have like a mirror on the ground leaning up against the wall, and she keeps like tapping it. And she's just checking herself out, I think. But I lifted it up so that it was no longer there anymore, and she was really confused. Okay, so these ones are mine. Okay, so then I'm gonna bring these into the spare bed because I have a couple more sweaters in there that need to go into my other closet. If you watched my spring clean video last weekend, I did a closet swap, so a couple of sweaters were still in the wash, so I'm just gonna hang those in the other closet. Oh, changing my mind. I like to keep the velvet ones in my other closet and the plastic ones in here, so swap that out. I always hang my sweaters like this, by the way, so that the shoulders don't stretch out. If I hang them like a regular shirt, I just find that these parts always stretch out my shoulders. So if you have that issue, I recommend folding them over a hanger instead of hanging them normally. All right, so let's get these in the closet. Creativity for the win. So I just hung them on the front of the hangers there because they won't fit. So that's okay. We got to get creative sometimes. Okay, so then you saw that I took that basket out of my closet and it's full of clothes. So I'm just going to bring that downstairs. Once the basket in my closet gets full, I like to just bring it downstairs, and then I have different baskets down there so that I could pre-sort everything. And then when the baskets downstairs are full, that's when I put them in the washing machine. So I'm just going to bring that basket downstairs and sort it and see if I need to put another load of laundry in tonight. All right, welcome to my laundry area in my basement. I have to sneeze. So this is the basket that I just brought down here, and then these are the baskets that I always have on the go. Eventually I would love to get something where I can like stack them and slide them in so they're just like nicer looking, but it's on the list. So basically I have a basket for whites. I have a basket for clothes that I don't put in the dryer, like all my hang dries. I wash them all together so that I don't have to sort through clothes when they're wet. So these are my hang dries, these are my whites. Those are my normal wash, so just washer, dryer. And then my towels are back there. So that's what I have going on. I know you can see a little bit in the frame here. This is where I have my clothes hanging from a previous day. So I'm just going to sort this, and then I'm probably going to end up putting in a load of regular clothes because that basket's going to be full for sure. And that is my laundry routine. So I just make sure that I do one thing a day and then things don't pile up. So, all right, let's do it. While I'm sorting here, just a reminder that routines are rewarding, but they're hard. Every day looks different, and I definitely don't check every box on my list every day. When that happens, instead of feeling defeated, I just lean on the fact that I know exactly how to get back on track. No overthinking, just doing. Okay, so this basket is going to go back up into my closet upstairs. So I'm just going to check to see if there's anything in here. There isn't. And then if there's anything in here. So this is my rug that I washed from yesterday. So I'm going to see if these clothes are dry, which they are. So I'm going to take the clothing off the drying rack and bring it upstairs. All right, so now that this is free, I'm just going to hang this rug on there, and then I'm going to throw a load of laundry in. The stuff that I just took off the drying rack, I'm not going to fold that today. Because like I said, I just like to do a little bit of laundry a night, so that's fine. That basket of clothes can wait until tomorrow. I'll fold it tomorrow and put it away. Tomorrow is also Saturday, so I'm not sure if it was this video or a previous one, but I mentioned that I only like to do laundry after 7 p.m. because it's cheaper where I live. But weekends is a free-for-all. You can do laundry whenever you want on the weekends. So there you have it. That's going to dry overnight, and then I'm just going to put a load of laundry in. And there you have it. Okay, it's almost 7:30, and tonight's dinner takes a little bit longer because it's kind of like a Mexican style lasagna, if you will. Like we're making taco meat and then we're stuffing pasta shells and then we're baking it. So I'm gonna get dinner started and yeah, probably take a break to do something fun while it's in the oven. So with my handy dandy little recipe card, I am gonna preheat my oven to 350 degrees, and then I'm gonna cook the beef in a pan. I'm gonna cook my pasta shells, and then I'm gonna add salsa, taco seasoning, some water to the beef, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of cream cheese to the beef, and then I'm gonna layer a baking dish. So I'm gonna put taco sauce and then my shells that are stuffed with the beef, and then I'll put more taco sauce and then some cheese, and then we're gonna bake it. You guys ever store stuff in your oven and then forget that it's in there when you preheat? Okay. Beef in a pan. What are your guys' thoughts on these? Waste of a dish to wash or very handy? I am not sure. I mean, it does mash up your beef, very nicely and faster than using just like a flipper, but then I feel like, is it worth it? I'm not sure. And I always have to use like another thing to like get the leftover beef off. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. I don't know. I bought it, so we're in it. You see what I mean by me being a messy cook? I feel like that was easily avoided, but here we are. Okay, so the recipe calls for 1 cup of salsa and 2 tablespoons of taco seasoning. So that's what I have ready to go here. That's going in after the beef is cooked. A 1/4 cup of water. And then 4 tablespoons of cream cheese. All right, so I just greased that and put some taco sauce in it. This is some extra greasy ground beef here. I'm measuring the cheese because of macros. If I were to eyeball the cheese, I'd probably put the whole bag in. So, all right, the beef is almost fully cooked. Usually I would just grab like a pair of tongs and a paper towel to get the grease out, but I feel like there's a lot in here, so I'm gonna run it through a colander and then wipe the pan with a paper towel. Okay, so then I'm gonna add in my salsa and my taco seasoning. And my water. I'm gonna say good enough. Put the jumbo shells in. Alexa, can you set a timer for 10 minutes?
10-minute timer started.
Whoa, Alexa's voice is different. Your voice is different.
You noticed. I'm Alexa Plus, the next generation version with some upgrades under the hood. Think of me as your familiar assistant with a few new tricks and maybe a slightly different personality. Same helpful spirit, just with a bit more sass and smarts. Also, hello there. You're talking with the new me. Would you like help getting started with your new Alexa?
Maybe later.
Sounds good. I'll be here whenever you're ready to explore what's new.
That's great. I hope you guys enjoyed my conversation with my robot. So I just added in the 4 tablespoons of cream cheese. Just gonna mix that in until it's all good and melty. Did I do that? This is clearly in need of a wash. So is that. All right, so that's it for the mixture that's gonna go in the pasta shells. So I'm just gonna let that continue to simmer just while we're waiting for the pasta to cook. And then when the pasta is cooked, I think I usually build these on parchment paper, so I'm gonna make a little workstation with parchment so that I can stuff the shells and put them in the baking dish. So my in-laws popped by for a quick visit, so I didn't film the rest of the cooking, but I'm about to take it out of the oven, so I'll show you how it turned out before we eat. Ta-da! So good. So we're just gonna serve this with taco toppings. We have cilantro and limes in the fridge, as well as Greek yogurt, which we use as sour cream, and hot sauce. Wrapping up my list for the day, I whitened my teeth while my husband and I cleaned the kitchen, and I finally fixed that wall in my entryway from my spring cleaning video. I didn't get to my browser nails again, so I bumped that to the top of tomorrow's list and enjoyed a nice slow Saturday morning snuggling with Harley while my nails dried before starting a fresh day. All right, I'm actually going to end it here. I hope that you enjoyed this day in the life. I hope that it showed you how you can use routines to maximize your days and meet your goals and get some work-life balance. And if you like this style of video, let me know. Let me know how you feel about the selfie camera. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.